Here's a very simple, basic, affordable, and elegant lightsaber blade plug, and it's from the Custom Saber shop. So they call it 1-inch hilt safety plug, and they do have two color options. So this is the trans white version of the blade plug. They do also have a trans clear version of the blade plug. And I mean, the main difference is, so the trans white like this is, it works better for lightsabers that have windows in the emitter. And also just if you prefer this frosted appearance. And then the trans clear blade plugs are a bit better if you would like to see more light kind of coming out of the saber hilt when you turn it on and you have the lightsaber blade plug installed. But anyway, those are the options. I do like the simplicity of the design. So you kind of, when you attach it to the hilt, you get this really beautiful ring of light around the edge, and then you have the piece of metal that's a little bit reflective in the center. So it's very basic design, but it's really cool. It still feels very kind of Star Wars-y. And one nice thing too is this Custom Saber Shop blade plug is pretty affordable. So at least as of the posting of this video, it's $6.25 per blade plug. So that's pretty nice. Now these were out of stock for a while in the Custom Saber Shop store. So I was pretty excited to see that they brought them back. They did that maybe a few months ago. It seemed like they were kind of wiped out of their inventory of this design for months, if not longer, prior to that. So it's neat to see them back. One nice thing about these blade plugs, so they are made of polycarbonate, which is, somewhat common material for blade plugs, but they're also machined. So they're machined so that you can kind of install them in the hilt and remove them a bit more easily. And that also minimizes the risk of them getting stuck within the hilt too, which is a pretty common annoyance with some blade plugs. And it kind of sucks when that happens because it can be hard to remove stuck blade plugs, right? If that's ever happened to you. And sometimes you can end up damaging the blade plug in the process and maybe even the saber hilt. So yeah, we don't really want to see stuck blade plugs. So it's definitely nice that they machine the outside of this a bit to make them fit a little bit better. So that's most of what you need to know. It's 1 inch in diameter, as the name says, and then there's only one length available, so it's 1.755 inches long. You could certainly kind of cut it down also if you need a shorter one, but that's kind of what they've got. So there are several other Custom Saber Shop blade plugs available, in the store. This is the most basic one, and I like it. So I'd recommend checking it out. I will link to it below. It's called 1-inch hilt safety plug, and it's from the Custom Saber Shop.